fire site. And you might get killed on site as well because you're a stranger, they don't know you, right? What else do we want to talk about? So now Canada is one of the most diverse places on earth. We have a lot of different ethnic groups, a lot of different language groups in Canada. You know, how does that shift the identity of Canada? You know, when you can go somewhere and speak to someone who's been living in Canada for 5, 10, 15 years, but they still don't speak English, which is one of our main languages, right? It might be useful to know that, right? How does that impact us? Okay. So pluralism is a bit different than this definition here. Pluralism, like we talked about in chapter 1, talks more about like the ability to govern, right? So we allow different groups of people to govern, right? Now, how that might look like in Canada is that it doesn't matter where you're from, what your background is. If you run for government and you're successful, you know, you will be put into office, right? It doesn't matter if your ethnic background is from England or France or some European ethnicity or African or South American or Asian or Arab, whatever, right? So we do allow that. And so, you know, Canada is a very unique place in that regards, right? Even if you look around in the classroom, we see a variety of different ethnic groups here. You know, if you went to a country like Japan, let's say, for example, and I use Japan because I've been there, who do you think you're going to see in Japan? Primarily Japanese people. Do you think you're going to see large groups of different ethnic groups there? Oh, has anyone else been to Japan?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my experience, I didn't. My friend went there recently, and you know, she was saying like, yeah, people were like enamored. Right. My friend is visibly white, and you know, she was like the only white person in most of the places she went. You know, there are many other countries where they have what's called a homogenous society. This is, again, homogenous is kind of like a science word. Do we understand what it means? Right, so everyone's about the same, right? Whereas Canada is the opposite. Like, you can go to all parts of Canada and see all different types of people. Okay. I will stop the recording here. If you have your textbook,